Akeem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Was haben wir da für Errungenschaft? Ich würde sogar sagen, man muss es wahrscheinlich nicht mal richtig machen. Du kannst es komplett falsch machen und schaffst es trotzdem. Teile die Sinnesorgane, nachdem man durch Akasha den Körper anderer besetzt. Okay, das jetzt schon so kriegt, nachdem wir noch nicht fertig sind. Das war ein cooler Move.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Ich wäre gern Gärtner, natürlich Maurer.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Gerade war es Zweite. Wir nehmen aus Scheiß jetzt einfach das Erste.
Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa, Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Die Geschichte vereinnahmt mich ganz schön. Geht das ein wenig zu weit?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Aber wenigstens hat sie ausnahmsweise mal nicht den Verdacht gehabt, dass wir da in der Ecke sind.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Und wir stehen jetzt halt da einfach und beobachten sie, oder was?
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Nein, in meiner Freizeit sitze ich im Keller und lerne.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Habe ich hier zu viel Angst eingejagt?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Das ist sehr fies, ey.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Du solltest auf dein Herz hören.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Sehr schön, endlich haben wir sie überredet.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Oh, der andere Sack, Alter. Der Doktor. Dottore? Irgendwie so. Ein Verbannter, vor dem sich sogar die Weißen
To
fürchten.
fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side. The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Also für das, dass er so gut reden kann, redet er halt sonst nichts, ne? Der hat sich das alles aufgespart. Er staut sich das auf und benutzt es dann so.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Ey, Paimon ist heute echt cool drauf, Mann. Was ist los mit ihr? Das war jetzt auch wieder eine coole Antwort. So in Richtung, beten wir, dass sie es schafft. Hey, so, wir beten ja dann zu dir? Das ist ja mega, ey. Achso, wir müssen warten. Warte, wie weit müssen wir aber eigentlich warten? Morgen Nacht, 19 bis 24 Uhr. Alter, da fällt mir ein, ich habe für ein Projekt, was ich jetzt was ab morgen dann die erste Folge kommt, habe ich die alten Genshin-Folgen, bin ich die ersten, keine Ahnung, was waren es, 20 oder 30 Stück, bin ich durchgegangen. Paimon hatte am Anfang eine echt monotone Stimme. Ich denke mal, die haben sie am Anfang, na gut, die haben am Anfang auch nicht gewusst, wie beliebt Paimon eigentlich wird, ne? Warte, wo soll ich eigentlich hin? Oh ja, warte, morgen Nacht, ich dab. Und nochmal um die Ecken. Das ist mir vorher gar nicht mehr bewusst gewesen, Alter, wie Paimon, dass die Stimme so auf jeden Fall so ein bisschen monotoner klingt und nicht so... Ja, steckt auf jeden Fall mehr Arbeit jetzt drin und mehr emotional halt. Das hat mich gewundert. Ich dachte so, Paimon hört sich doch ganz anders an. Oder beziehungsweise... Ach so, die Dinge redet gerade, die Kokumi. Denk mal, warte, wer redet da? Da?
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Dann rufe ich dich gleich bei deinem Namen, Nahida.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly, just what Paimon was thinking.
So glaube ich nicht, dass Paimon von alleine auf den Gedanken gekommen ist.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Irgendwas stimmt hier nicht.
Off? What do you feel is off?
Es ist ungewöhnlich still.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
Eigentlich ist 19
You're
Uhr.
getting paranoid, are you? No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though. Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace. I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned. Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Hey, ich kann auch gut kämpfen.
There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Also das Projekt bezieht sich auf Genshin, ne? Also nur mal so als Info. Die erste Folge sollte eigentlich heute kommen, aber ich habe keine Zeit mehr gehabt, das zu beenden. Deswegen kommt morgen die erste Folge dazu. Das ist echt viel weg, ne? Bis auf die eine, alles was Richtung Akademie geht. Das ist doch voll der Indikator eigentlich, dass das da voll die Falle ist. Bist du mich veräppelt? Warte, da oben stehen welche, da oben stehen mehrere. Oh, warte. Haben wir nicht eine Szene gesehen?
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Der Zweite unter.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Was für ein elender Bastard, wow, was für ein Schleimbolzen, ey.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is the heater going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
Sie kann von Bewusstsein zu Bewusstsein springen, es sollte nichts passieren. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, unser Feind ist schrecklich. Egal.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Haben wir das vorher schon gewusst, dass er Nummer 2 war? War das in dem Trailer?
someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the doctor.
Wir haben die Komplexität der ganzen Sache unterschätzt.
Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Wir müssen zuerst Nahida wiederfinden.
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Führen wir die Untersuchung weiter.
You mean...
Tainari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Triumph der Vorstellung. Ups. Läuft alles noch, ne? Nicht, dass ich den falschen Knopf gedrückt habe. Okay. Werde von jenen, die von Dottore kontrolliert wurden, als Weltretter angesehen. Nee, hundertprozentig falsch war es ja nicht. Ich meine, wir haben schon einen Haufen Zeug gerettet. Omendrache? Ah ja, stimmt, das war da. Nee, warte mal. Hä? Stimmt, das war... Der Omendrache ist doch neu. Ist das das eine Ding? Ich dachte, der ist in der Wüste. Nee, das ist was anderes. Hä? Oh ja, da ist auch so einer. Ewiges Uhrwerk. Okay. Das habe ich komplett nicht mitbekommen, dass es einen neuen gibt. Na gut. Also ich habe noch echt so wenig entdeckt, ne? Oder was heißt wenig? Da fehlt noch einiges. Ich muss wieder einen blöden Auftrag auswählen. Hä? Oh, jetzt ist du in einem Legendenauftrag? Ist das euer Scheiß Ernst? Fuck, Alter, den wollte ich doch jetzt... Den wollte ich später irgendwann machen. Ich habe den mal aus Versehen gestartet. Kann ich den abbrechen? Scheinbar nicht. Stimmt, wir müssen den Heißo auch noch machen. Das fällt mir jetzt mal ein. Goddammit. Ich hasse es, wenn wir so durcheinander machen müssen, bloß weil irgendwo ein Charakter ist. Ihr könnt auch einfach irgendwo anders hin kopieren, Mann. Verdammt nochmal.
This is where you've been, Tainari? That's...
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
Das ist das Wichtige gewesen, ja.
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
Das verunreinigte Gebiet.
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so, got it? Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Ja, wir haben ein Problem, das was wir wirklich mit dir bereden wollen. Du verlässt mit Tanari den Raum.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
Ihm fehlen Arme und Beine.
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind.
Ja, erstmal kiffen.
A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidya forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly.